Hey all. I thought I'd go ahead and review a figure that's kind of a classic to some collectors. They had re-released this figure in the last couple of years. It's the Dark Forces Trooper from the original Dark Forces video game. The Phase 3 Trooper is what he was known as. And it had a character named General Mock in it, who worked with Vader and I guess under the Emperor's rule. Well, it may not have been the Emperor. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how it fit in with the Return of the Jedi. I've got here the original video, the CD-ROM of the game from 1994. You can't play it anymore because it's a DOS-only game. And at the time, it was kind of a contender, and it was supposed to beat out how true 3D it was compared to the games like Doom 2 and a few of the other games. And for a while, it did actually beat them out for the next couple of years. What I'm showing here is the official player's guide, and what it has is various techniques, hints, cheat codes, walkthroughs, and secret areas through all the different maps of the game. I have beaten the game, but it's been quite a while since I played it. This figure here, as you see, I've got him in a star case. He does have rather simple articulation. Doesn't have any ball joint movement or anything like that, but he's simple swivel movements on his shoulders and the thighs and the head. I believe. I think the head will move. I've never actually had him out of the box, so I'm not exactly sure. See if I can zoom out a bit here. I'm not exactly sure if the head moves or not, but I think it does, and I believe the shoulder pads come off, and there is a large multi-ammo gun that he can use in his hand. Let me go ahead and take him out of the star case gently, and I'll go ahead and showcase a little more about what he looks like from the front and back of the packaging. Okay, this is what the figure looks like without the star case on it. I'll go ahead and keep him this way so keep him right side up. As you can see the pretty good detail on this. Got the really thick armor, probably reinforced plasteel, I would imagine. I don't know. They really never mentioned what it was made of in the book. It's an expanded universe character, of course, and as you can see, there's actual artwork from the game. They do have some artwork in the book, but it's kind of deep in the book and a little hard to find. And I showed what it looks like in the intro of this video. So the back of it has a little playset. It's a cardboard playset that you can cut out and actually set up the figure. And see if I can zoom in on it. I don't know. It actually says Dark Trooper from Dark Forces video game. It might be a little hard to read. My camera is not the best in the world. It is a period of civil war. The Rebel Alliance struggles to free the galaxy from the clutches of the evil Galactic Empire. Discovering that Imperial forces have begun developing a new type of stormtrooper, the Rebels call on mercenary Kyle Katarn. Now, Kyle Katarn in this video game, if you aren't familiar with him, he didn't have the beard and mustache, and he wasn't a Jedi like he was later on. He was just a mercenary. He had a simple blaster, similar to Han Solo. It was maybe a little smaller. And he would just go around. It was a first-person shooter game. And he would merely go around and discover various secrets at various levels. It says his mission was to seek out and destroy the secret Imperial project called Dark Trooper. Known as Phase 3, this most powerful of the Dark Trooper is actually a figure known as General Mock, M-O-H-C. I hope I pronounced that right. Practically unstoppable, he represents the greatest threat to the success of the Rebel Alliance. There wasn't a whole lot else to the background of this character from what I know of. He was just a commander and a general in the Imperial Army, the Imperial Navy, Imperial Navy, and he was the boss in the video game. I think he also had Boba Fett, and he had Gamorrean guards, and he had a crate dragon and various other monsters in the game. But he was the most powerful. He did have a built-in jetpack in the game, and yeah, there's some actual game art right there. It says on there, the ultimate incarnation for the great Imperial project, or the secret Imperial project called Dark Trooper, and he does have a multi. You can actually pick up a gun kind of like that. Well, you end up picking up fragments of it and use them as your own weapons. There's a grenade launcher and turbo laser and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. The the figure, I bought it for $30. This one I got is the first version that came out. Let me turn him around here real quick here. I got him for about $30 through Brian's Toys, which is probably a little expensive, but for now it's actually not bad. I think they're worth about $40, but I'm not exactly sure. See if we can get some good side view of him. And I'm not going to sell this one. I'd like to keep this as one of my cards because it has good memories. It's one of my favorite games, favorite Star Wars games. I really like the play of this game. It was still a little 2D-ish, but there were areas where you could actually travel below and above where you'd been before. You had like a monster Diagnaga, or a Diagnaga monster, a large one, and various other really neat critters. And you could float through water and fly through space and fall to your death and all kinds of neat stuff. It was pretty cool. And I played this game a lot back in the day. See, I still got the original disc in here. As a picture of a Gamorrean guard on there, which was one of the enemies in the game. And there's Boba Fett, and he was a tough opponent to kill as well. He was very tricky. Not as bad as General Mach in the Dark Trooper 3, Type 3, Phase 3, but he was pretty challenging in his own way. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Thanks for checking it out, and any collector would know that this is it's a good piece, even though not the most valuable, but definitely a piece of Star Wars game history.